You don't bring people halfway around the world to visit a zoo. You bring the zoo to them. Mr. Hammond knew this before he ever dreamt of an island. He began construction on an amphitheater, but he abandoned it in favor of something far grander. And so the facility sits unused, unfinished, when it could be completed and ready to receive visitors in less than a month.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Amber Mine. In today's episode, I'm showing you a time-lapse of the team and I building the legendary amphitheater of Jurassic Park, San Diego, as seen in the Lost World way back in 1997. Although the San Diego scene's primary focus is the buck Tyrannosaurus rampaging the streets, the reason it was even there was to house it on display in the soon-to-be-completed Jurassic Park, San Diego. This structure would have served a very similar purpose to what most zoos and aquariums have around the world, as it would have been the best way to showcase the park's residents in a close and safe environment as possible. Much like SeaWorld's old orca show and the Coliseum at the legendary Crocodile Hunters Australia Zoo. It also functioned much like the ancient Roman Coliseum. The Coliseum was an oval amphitheater in the center of the city of Rome. It was the largest ancient amphitheater ever built and is still the largest standing amphitheater in the world today. It could hold an estimated 50,000 to 80,000 spectators at various points in its history, having an average audience of some 65,000, and it was used for gladiatorial conquests and public spectacles including animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles, and dramas based on Roman mythology, and briefly, mock sea battles. That's all ancient history though, but do you know what isn't ancient history? Telling us how much you liked this video by leaving a like and a comment on it down below. One part Coliseum, another part wild animal show. Now, what would give off a true prehistoric vibe for this prehistoric park? A volcano. Now that would give off that paleo vibe for a true Jurassic experience. Although we don't know too much about Jurassic Park San Diego, we can make an educated guess based on information we have, that it would have been in the heart of the park, much like the real Coliseum, and probably had a network of tunnels leading from the outer paddocks towards the two side dinosaur entrances. We chose the dinosaur roster based off the list of dinosaurs that our friend Bob had speculated were cloned around this time from his extensive research. But we want to mention that his research is merely headcanon at the moment and should not be taken as definitive fact. The list was drawn up based off the species we know were cloned between 1986 and 1989, based on the movies, deleted scenes, books, and websites. He also cross-referenced the list with the locations and time periods that the animals were discovered, as well as dinosaurs we know that were on InGen's list from the movie and the DPG website. We use this information to infer what year each dinosaur was cloned. We know Parasaurolophus was cloned in 1987, and we can assume that Euoplocephalus was also cloned around this time, as they were both discovered in the Dinosaur Park formation. Tyrannosaurus was cloned in 1988, and we can assume that the dinosaurs like Pachycephalosaurus and Edmontosaurus were too, since they all lived in the Hell Creek Formation. A deleted scene from The Lost World says Corythosaurus was cloned in 1989, and we can assume that Myosauria was also cloned around this time, since they both live in the Oldman Formation. This version currently being built is what the finished project of the amphitheater would have been had it not been decommissioned back in 1985, and we have set the project around the time of 1989, which is the year of the novel Jurassic Park was set to open. And all of the attractions were the only dinosaurs that were cloned before this year. However, not all the dinosaurs that were cloned by this point will be on display. According to some concept art, there would have been two paddocks on either side of the back side of the amphitheater. Most likely, and it is assumed by the Jurassic Park fans, that one of these two paddocks would have housed the mighty Tyrannosaurus. This would have been one of the original 7 Lords of Isla Sorna, to borrow a page from Trespasser. We don't know, however, which Rex would have been chosen as the star attraction of this very different park from Isla Nublar. In the back of the amphitheater is a large stable-like structure, most likely serving the same purpose of stables used to house smaller dinosaurs that would enter the amphitheater. Originally, we were going to add Edmontosaurus to the left paddock across from the Rex, which we felt would most likely act as a primary food source for this apex predator. But this was based on detail from another fan-made layout that used Gallimimus. But according to our research, Gallimimus would not have been cloned by 1989, so it was replaced with Edmontosaurus, which is not only on the InGen list, but it was also a primary food source for the Tyrannosaurus 66 million years ago. However, we ended up replacing Edmontosaurus with another dinosaur, since the team was concerned with the morality of having a whole paddock to an animal that was just used as a food source, and insisted we change it to a dinosaur that would have had much more of a fighting chance. So we relocated the Edmontosaurus to the northern stables, where only juveniles would be released to the main amphitheater. While these varying species will all have access to the amphitheater, it was not to be used as a battle arena. It would also have specific times for each animal showing. In the next paddock, shown in next week's video, we are going to place the dinosaur that was the first creature to have officially been cloned by InGen way back in 1986. Any guesses? Leave a comment down below of what your guess was, and the first person who guesses correctly will get a copy of the World Download early. But this was just a tease for next week's video, where we will also be covering the 4 front paddocks, as well as the 2 side exhibits on either side of the amphitheater. Don't forget to leave your guess in the comments down below to the trivia on what the west side exhibit opposite the T-Rex was, and make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to ring that bell for notifications, and join us over on our Discord so that you don't miss out on any of our future content. Big thanks to Ryazaki and our newest Ambermind member, The Gaming Donut, for helping us record the footage for this video. Check out Ryazaki's Twitch and Donut's personal project, Hammond's Legacy, using the links in the description below. I'll see you all next week. Hey Amber Miners, thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to click the subscribe button on your way out and click the bell icon to be notified of our videos when we upload them. Consider leaving a like on this video so we know that you enjoyed it. Leave a comment about content that you would like to see come to this channel, and be sure to check the description for links to our Discord if you would like to talk to the team more directly. Check out our Patreon if you would like to help fund the team and its upcoming projects. Remember, this is a fan group reviewing the depths of our favorite franchise, and that we are in no way affiliated with the groups and companies that own them. Be sure to support Universal Studios and Amblin Entertainment. This has been an Ambermind production. Thank you for mining with us.